I want to see Zoe.
Better than the other phone. It was barely an outline of Zoe. So I'm not giving you guys the switcheroo today, because I didn't want to video the place that we're at. Because this camera is super awesome in the dark. We can always walk with Jen tomorrow, and not tonight, it's so late.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mom wants to see you. Did you get everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, Zoe's eyes are all glowy.
Oh.
Hey, that rhymes. Too much information, but I'm really sweaty right now.
I was trying to watch Twilight.
That movie is so funny, and they didn't intend it to be funny, but it's funny.
I know, just the acting is. Like,
Oh, man.
she asks someone else.
They have a lot of people on there that have never acted before that, so that's the problem.
Yeah, but like she asked someone else to kiss her, and then. Yeah,
I hate that she plays with Jacob's emotions.
yeah,
Like
and
that.
she's getting married. Like what?
And then, I'd say the best actor in there is probably Anna Kendrick. You could tell how good she was already, and she was like really young. Oh, and Boo Boo Stewart. That was a surprise. You know, the kid from Descendants. Forget what his character's name is.
Jay.
Jay, that's right. Is it? He's what's his name? Son, Jafar's son, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I never read the books, so I'm hoping the books are like 10 times better, because the writing for the movie sucked big time. They didn't mean for the lines to be hilarious, but they were hilarious, man. Like when Jacob says, "I'm hotter than you."
Maybe just hotter than you.
And he has no shirt on and a bajillion abs.
I know.
And it's like, we know what you really mean there, Jacob.
Yeah, that just doesn't mean I'm more.
And no offense to Kristen Stewart, but she just can't really act. It's her first job. She didn't do as good as, I forgot her name all of a sudden. Oh, Alexis Bledel. Her first job was playing Rory Gilmore in the Gilmore Girls. And she just killed it. She was like natural, and that character needed a little bit of like weird geekiness to it. But it's not the same with Bella. Like there was so many actresses at that time that could have played Bella and made the movie 10 times better.
Yeah, and like her facial expressions, like she does that lip bite. She does a lip bite too.
Yeah, she has frozen face a lot of times. Like she doesn't know how to like act, or like when she was on the ground trying to grab like the grass and stuff. It was so like it didn't feel real. Like it just wasn't realistic. This set of movies, I would not be sad if they remade them. I would not be sad. And another difference would be like, say, the Harry Potter cast. Most of those were all new actors as far as the young people, and they were excellent.
Yeah.
You know, some people just have the skill and some people don't. I haven't seen Charlie's Angels. That was her next movie. I don't remember. I haven't watched anything else with Kristen Stewart. I saw the Charlie Angels trailer and I wasn't like impressed. Plus, A, I remember the TV show, but B, the movies that came out in the 2000s were from my time, and I just love Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lou, and they're just good, and they have great chemistry. So I had no desire to watch Charlie's Angels, the one with Kristen Stewart, and she still seemed like she couldn't act, even in the trailer. Just some people just don't have it. I'm trying to think of who at that time was it early 2000s, like mid 2000s, like 2005, something like that. I'm trying to think who could have played her at that time. Who could have played Bella? I know I said that there's so many people that could have played her, but right, and then like Katie Holmes. Katie Holmes would have been a good Bella. You probably don't know who Katie Holmes is, but she was on a show called Dawson's Creek in the 2000s, late 1990s, 2000s. I know I'm talking to an almost 10-year-old, but this 10-year-old has an old soul and knows all things from like the 90s and 80s, thanks to her parents. I bet your mom has watched Dawson Creek on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix or Hulu. But anyways, Katie Holmes would have been good. Also, Jessica Biel, who's married to Justin Timberlake.
The one we were watching with Boo Boo Stewart was in 2010.
Okay.
But it was just it was the same actors, so you're right.
I thought it was earlier than that, but I guess you're right. 2010s. Okay. So now I have to think of 2010s actors that could, because that was the second one, right? So the first one would have been 2008, 2009, right?
Yeah.
So Jessica Biel and Katie Holmes would have been like.
Wait, no, the second one was 2009.
Oh, the first one was 2008, but Katie Holmes and
the first one was, I think, 2000.
Okay. No, not 2000. But because I don't even think the books were made. So I have to think of someone that was closer to the 2010s that would have been popular. Because Jessica Biel's not so much, and definitely not Katie Holmes. Feels like the car behind us keeps flashing us. I'm hoping it's just because of the dips. Doesn't it seem like they're flashing us?
Yeah. What does that mean?
So we already have lights on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Flashing someone is when you put your bright lights on. To get them to go faster, to get them to like stop or do something.
Oh no. It's not the bumps.
They keep flashing us.
Yeah.
Or maybe they keep can't seeing and they put on their brights. I don't know. I don't like it. They totally distracted me from my conversation that I was having. Oh my gosh. You can completely see Zoe.
You can.
Completely see Zoe. And me.
And me.
Well, at least they didn't follow us because that would have been even creepier. I can't think of anybody in the 2008s and 9s and 10s that would have been a better actor. Well, I guess Alexis Bledel, she could have played Bella. I wonder who else tried out for it. Really wonder that. Anybody from like Descendants would have been too young. Because they were all younger than Boo Boo. And they would, and anybody his age would have been a little too young because he was a young teenager. What about Lava Girl? That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Lava Girl. You know who's a good actress? Like, surprisingly? Taylor Swift.
I know.
Maybe not on Valentine's Day, that movie, but I think she was overacting on purpose in that. But when she did a character on the CSI show, and she was really good on that. She plays a dark character really well. Where are we, babies? But anyways, anybody but Kristen Stewart, I think, might have been better. I'm so mean.
What about me?
You were not even thought of. Your parents were still in high school, I think.
Where the heck is Mommy?
She decided to have some fun.
She said see you tomorrow. What?
Maybe because we didn't come home. All right, we're gonna say goodbye. Say goodbye, Samaya.
Goodbye, Samaya.
Oh, geez.